What's going on, guys? It's GZ. Welcome to my channel. So in this video I want to talk about this specific helmet for Tempest, if it's worth it, because with this you are going to gain a lot of immunity but also going to lose damage output, and we are going to test all of these things. But first, what this helm does: wind walk cooldown is reduced by 0.24 seconds each time you deal a critical hit, but this cannot occur more often than 10 times every 9 seconds. So that is that. It actually makes you sacrifice a lot of your damage output, because with rolling surf players are able to use this helm, which is rolling surf. Critical hits cause an explosion of water, dealing 14,000 damage to nearby enemies. However, if you replace with the new helm, which I have equipped, then you are going to lose a lot of damage, but going to get a lot of cooldown on your wind walk. And I will be showing you guys first how much is the difference between the cooldown that you get, and then we are also going to compare it with the generic PvP builds of Tempest to see what's the damage difference looks like. So first, without any further ado, I am going to equip the rolling surf helm that obviously gives you explosion damage when the rolling surf is dealing crit hits. But let me get to the dummy first. So here we are. You guys have to keep an eye on my wind walk here when I activate it, and we are going to see what's the time difference is going to look like for reactivating it. And it looks like it is quite long, but to see, hold on, what I normally do to check is I'm going to activate my rolling surf and then the wind walk, and it looks like there is a really long cooldown from one activation to another for the rolling surf. However, we are now going to test the damage output here, and what we are going to do is activate obviously all our skills for 10 seconds and see. All right, that is our damage, which is 48 million with this helm. But now what we are going to do is replace this helm with the new one that gives you the cooldown on your wind walk. And now we are going to check out the difference of cooldown before we do something else. And look at the difference there. Only 5 seconds remaining when you can activate another one. Look, I activated another one before my rolling surf was expired. So you can see the difference is huge. So the second thing which we are now going to see, how much of a damage we just lost with this helm. And obviously I'm waiting for my Zyphers to go away, which they have already now, and my gems are back. So yeah, we are going to do pretty much everything, and let's see how much damage we are going to lose. And it looks like we were at 43.5 something or 44 million. So the damage difference is somewhat around 4 to 5 million, which we have lost. In my opinion, this is not bad, because when you are going to fight, you would want your wind walk ready most of the time, so you can use it simultaneously with your rolling surf. And the more you can use your wind walk, the more survivability you are going to get, because what good is damage if you cannot survive long enough to deal? So that is my logic there with this. And now that we have developed, understood the damage output with this helm and the setup, what we are going to do is I want to test this versus the generic PvP builds which everyone use with the cross wind. Alright, so that is exactly what we are going to do and see how much of a damage we are going to get in 10 seconds. And I'm sure it is going to be a lot higher. So 60 million is what I have done. So that is somewhat 16 or 17 to 15 million higher. So you see the damage output is actually high, but you're going to lose a lot of survival ability but going to gain damage output. So which builds are actually better? If you ask me, it depends on the playstyle. If you don't mind losing some damage but want to get some more survival ability, then in my opinion Windwalk is actually better for PvP, because what you can do is use both these dashes to get into the backline quickly and then activate your Windwalk behind enemy lines and deal damage and run quickly. There is also some suggestion being made to me is that GZ drop your breaker and then keep the crosswind with the Windwalk builds, then you can have the damage. But I wouldn't suggest that, because with the survival builds or even with this one, what you need these two builds, the skills for is, the dashes is to cover up area. Look at this, how quickly we can cover the area with both of them, and it gives you survival ability in its own way and the way to escape from other. So this in my opinion is really important that you actually use both of them, so you can either close the distance or create the distance. And if you have the immunity from the Windwalk like this one, what I normally like to do is I do this and I get back, I'll do my attack and I'll run back, and then I'll wait for my Windwalk to come back or just deal some more damage, and when I'm done I'm going to go back again in the back line and do the same thing and run back. Look, it is so good to create distance and close distance for both. So it's definitely on your playstyle. If you like more DPS, then go with the generic build setup, but if you want survivability, then this helm is one of the best that there is, that Tempest have received, in my opinion, better than Demon Hunter new SS's, the new helm, in my opinion. So yeah, Tempest has received one of the S-class helm in my opinion. This is 100% worth it, and yeah, this is what making the Windwalk really powerful, helps you survive. But anyway, I just wanted to bring these ideas to you guys, wanted to share it and see how you like them, and do let me know with your opinion, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, take care, have fun, and bye guys.